Hey guys, in this video we're going to learn how to add and subtract polynomials. So here we go. So if we're adding polynomials, you have to combine the like terms. And like when combining the like terms, you have to have the same variable and exponent. For subtracting polynomials, it's a little bit different. You have to first multiply everything inside the parentheses by a -1, or you can just change all the number signs, which is basically the same thing. And then after that, you just combine the like terms like you would for adding polynomials. To add or subtract polynomials, you have to know your integer rule. So if you don't, click right here to watch my video over integer rules. So this is an adding polynomial problem because there's a plus sign. So remember, when combining like terms, you have to have the same variable and the same exponent. So this number and this number have the same variable and exponent. So I'm going to combine these two numbers. So 5 minus 3 is 2p cubed. And usually I like to just cross out the number so I know I've used it. And so this number is next, and there's nothing to combine with, so you just bring it down. So plus 2p. And then the only thing left is minus 3. So your answer is this. And usually when writing your answer, we would write it in decreasing order, which is starting from the biggest exponent to the smallest. So as you can see, this is a 3, so this is the biggest, and then the 2 is next, and then this doesn't have an exponent, so that's the last number. Another thing is that some people like to underline the terms that you can combine together, or circle to differentiate which terms you can combine. So that's a good idea too if you want to tell the difference between each term. Another way that you can solve it is you can line each term by one another, so you can write it like -3p to the third plus 0, because there is no term that goes with -3, and then plus 2p squared. So it could also, you can add it going up and down. So this would be 2, and then this term right here will be -3, and then there's just 2p squared left, so you add that. And then you would have to write it in decreasing order, so it would be like this. So either way you get the same answer, just do whichever way you're most comfortable with. So this problem has a couple more numbers, but it's the same thing. So I'm going to look for the biggest exponent so that I don't have to write it in decreasing order later. So this is the biggest exponent. So this -3 also has a 4 as the exponent. So -4 plus -3 is -7. Then I'm going to just cross both of these out so I know I've used them. And then the next biggest exponent is the 2. So this has the 2, and then this has the 2. So -14 plus a +3 is -11. So I'll cross these out. And then these are the final two numbers left. So I'm just going to add these. So a +14 plus a -8 is a +6. So this is your answer. And you could have done it the other way by putting this underneath this, but do whatever is best for you and easier for you. So now we're to the subtracting polynomials point. So you could just think of it as distributing a -1, or what I like to do is just change the sign of everything. So this number right here is a +4, so I would just put a negative in front of it, and then I would cross this plus sign out and put a negative. Now you just have to change all the signs in this polynomial because it has the negative in front of it, but you don't have to change it in front of this one because there's no negative in front of this one. So now you just basically combine the terms like normal. So these are the biggest exponents. So 3 plus a -2 is a squared. So you cross this out. And then -4 plus 1 is a -3. So that's your answer. So before anything else, change the sign of all the numbers in this parentheses right here. So this +10 will become a negative, and this -2 will be a positive, and this -14 will be a positive. And you could also just remember all the numbers in your head, but I would write it out so you don't forget to change any of the signs. So like normal, just add everything or combine everything. So this has a 5 and this has a 5, so I'm going to combine these. So I get a 14a to the 5th, then cross that out, and then see if there's a 4 exponent, and there is, and there's nothing else to combine with it, so just write that down, then cross it out, and then see if there's a 3, which there is, and there's nothing to combine with that also, so just copy that down, then cross that out, and then just combine these terms that are left, which is a -16. And there's your answer. Grab some paper, pause the video, and try solving these problems on your own. So for number 5, we're just adding the polynomial so you don't have to change the signs. So these two terms have the highest exponent, so 5 plus 2 is 7. And cross these out, and then 4 plus 2 is 6. So your answer is 7n cubed plus 6. Hopefully you got that. So number 6 is a little bit more difficult. So first we have to change the signs. So these are all positives now, and then you just combine like normal. So both of these numbers has the exponent of 5, so we're gonna copy those down first. So positive 8n plus -6 is positive 2n to the 5th. Cross these out. And the next biggest exponent is the 4. So -8n plus 6n is a -2n to the 4th. Cross these out. And then this 3 is the only term that has a variable of n with it, so it will just be 3n. And then there's this just 3 that's alone, so that's just 3. So this is our answer. Hopefully you got this. Please like this video if I helped you out, and comment down below if you need help on anything else. And please subscribe if you aren't already, and follow my Twitter. All of that will be in the description box below, and thanks for watching.